Hello folks, my fellow rideshare family. I wanted to share with you the Rideshare Calculator app because one of the things that is most frustrating, I think, for us drivers is trying to figure out exactly how much time we have to be on the road to earn the amount of money that we want to earn. So I created this app for me, and then I thought, you know what, I need to share this. And that's actually how Rideshare Guru Academy was born a few months ago. And what this app does is you tell it exactly how much you want to make. So let's say I want to make $1,500 for the week. And then it's like, well, how much are my expenses for the week? So usually my expenses run around 15%. So let's say 150, so let's say $225. So I'll have $225 of expenses for the week. And depending on your gas prices and everything else like that. So what are your hourly earnings? So whether it's Uber, Lyft, Your Ride, the new rideshare app in New York City, etc., or the woman's rideshare in North Carolina. Anyhow, so what are your typical hour earnings, right? I know with Lyft it's kind of low, but we'll take this into consideration. So for me, I'm going to put in here about $27 an hour. And then how many rides? So this time of year, I can probably do, not probably, I think I'm averaging about 3 to 4 rides. So I'm just going to put 3.25 rides per hour. Now, how many of my rides actually tip? What percentage of the total rides? So out of 10 rides, how many of those 10 rides tip? So I put this in as a percentage, and for me it's about 75% pretty consistently. And then what is my average tip? For me, I'm going to put in, it's about $7. So now this is telling me, it's already calculated, I need to drive 39 hours to earn $1,500 after expenses. So if you think that this is going to help you, by all means, go to rideshareguruacademy.com/calculator. And you can get free access to the calculator right there. This is free. It's totally free. No strings attached or anything else like that. If you wanted, let's say, for example, you wanted to say, well, you know what, because I typically have high daily goals. So I'm going to put here $250. I'm going to put a $250 goal here. So I'm going to put in a full tank of gas. So I'll call that 40 bucks. And I'm going to keep everything else the same. All right. So I'll keep all the other information here the same. So this is telling me that I need to work 7 hours to clear $250 after expenses. All right. So not too shabby for 250 bucks, right? So if we were just to kind of multiply that, if we doubled it and doubled it again, that's $1,000 in 4 days. And if you're a 6-day driver, all right, that's $1,500 in 6 days. All right. So not too shabby. So play with the calculator, see if it works for you, and let me know. I love it because I'm able to easily plan. So some days it's like, you know what, I just want to get out on the road for a little bit. I just want to make $100 today. I'm, not even going to put in a tank of gas today, right? So I'll leave it like that, and this is telling me that, okay, with that, all I need to do is drive 2 hours and get $100. Okay, so I know that I'll need to be out on the road for 2 hours, and the rest of my time is play. So if you wanted to have a $600 a week, if that's all you want, $600 a week, is $2,400 a month, and not too shabby, considering what minimum wages are elsewhere and things like that. So if you just wanted to drive a couple hours a day, literally to make $100, that's fantastic. I would probably add some expenses in there, maybe not 50, but I'll just put 25 in there. So now it jumps it up to 3 hours. But you get to see, if you play with your average ride. So if my average ride went down to 3 rides per hour, let's say if I jumped it down to 250. So if I did 2.5 rides per hour, and let's say that only, for whatever reason, people are being a little stingy, only half my rides are tipping. So it's $100, 3 hours. That's still about about $34 an hour roughly, right? 33.3, etc. So lower your tip. So if I lower my tip by $1, it looks like we're on the right on the edge of 3 to 4 hours there. So 4 hours, $6 tip average. You know, you're making $25 an hour. So it depends what your metrics are, but you can play with this and see what works for you. So this is your Rideshare Guru Academy, and I am your coach, and my job is to help you drive less and earn more so that you have more time to enjoy with your friends, your family, spare time, just having fun, play, have fun, be happy. So check out the rideshareguruacademy.com/calculator and see you on the inside. Cheers.